to Infinite Light. My name is Shawnee. I know I've been gone for a while. I was actually very sick, extremely sick, but I am good. I am so incredibly lucky that I am able to see the silver lining in almost anything. And you can call me delusional if you want. I don't care because I spent close to 3 days in bed, sleeping most of the time, minus when I had to take my kids to and from school. And I was able to get a lot of things processed that I needed to process. I didn't even realize that I needed to process. Work through a lot of issues that I guess I had been hiding from. So I guess it wasn't, it was time well spent. Time well spent. And plus I'm feeling much better now. So that's good. I started doing a collective reading earlier, and then I realized it was something that I had already prophesized for myself. So we're going to start, it just came out again in different oracle cards and different decks. So we're going to start this all over again. I am going to be delivering you a message, but I don't know what it is because I haven't got any downloads before starting the cards. Spirit, help me deliver a clear and concise message to... Wow. Hold on. The Magician and the Queen of Pentacles wanted to pop out. All right. Help me deliver a clear and concise message to anyone that is watching this video. Should anything negative pop up, immediately return it to the sender. I don't want it on me. I don't want it in my household. And I don't want it on the viewer. So what do we have? Overall, what overall energies do we have for the collective? What overall energy? This one? The 10 of Coins. I'll tell you something. That is an amazing overall energy. Give it. I claim it. I claim it. The 10 of Coins. The 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, this is coming through. This is coming through it all. This is fighting through it all. And it all meaning like all of the negative thoughts and all of the people that had negative to say about you and treated you negatively and had sharp tongues, and all the times that you cussed somebody out when you should not have, or when you felt like you needed to, when you felt like you were being triggered, all of that bad stuff that leaves a bad taste in your mouth pushed you forward to this 10 of Cups energy. Okay. Sounds like a great way to start a general and collective reading. Guys, take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to work with me in any capacity, that information is down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the way that I read. Mind your own. Want it to come out. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Don't worry about. Now this is big. This is really big. If you feel like somebody did you wrong or did you dirty, don't worry about them. It is not for you to determine or to see if they're getting their karma. That's not for you. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about anybody else but yourself. The past is in the past. Let it stay in the past. Don't worry. Don't put too much stock in don't obsess over what the future is going to look like. Have your foot on the ground in the here and now and just worry about you and yours. That's it. Because it's you and yours that is getting this 10 of Pentacles energy. What else do you have for me? I like that. Mind your own. I like it. One more from this deck, please. A whole bunch just flew out. One more from this deck for the collective. Showing up. That's what I'm getting. I'm getting really this really big energy of a collective of folks who have been pushing through and showing up for yourself even in times when it's like, oh my gosh, Is this healing journey ever going to come to an end? No. No, it's not. But you grow more and more and more with each day. So I've been getting this message a lot in my personal readings, and just kind of seeing it around. Don't give up. Just keep going, Dory. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Tell me about how this is going to look for. But the Queen of Swords in the reverse wanted to pop out. Is that an air sign in your energy that is toying with you? Well, whatever. She got put right back in the deck. Tell me, how is this going to look for the collective, please? How is this going to play out for the collective? Seven of Cups in the reverse, heading in the right direction. You're no longer confused because you don't have that little little red devil on your shoulder anymore, like talking in your ear, whatever that is representing for you in your reality. But you don't have that little whatever it is. It's like I just got like a decoy. You're choosing to pay attention to the reality in front of you versus what other people are saying is the reality. You know, people who try to like gaslight you, you can see that a million miles away now. And people who try to manipulate your movements, you can see that already. So you're choosing to stay on your path. And I just said past, but staying away from your past. That could be people from your past, and it could be a version of you from your past that just no longer is serving you. The Judgment in the reverse. Yeah, there's some being overcritical about something. You're being overcritical about how you... Two things. I get the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're being overcritical about how you present yourself to other people, and like overcritical about how people are presenting themselves to you. But here's the thing that you're going to drive yourself crazy if you continue to be this way. You are who you are. And right now, the version of you is a collection of all the things that you've done over the last several months to bring you to where you are right now. So if you don't like who you are, how you are presenting, then it's up to you to make changes so that you can present yourself different. Nobody else is going to do that for you. You have to make those changes. But also, if it's just like annoying you, the people that are around you, and how they're presenting themselves, you can't change that. You can only change the variable that you have control over, which is yourself. And if you're in an environment that you can't currently leave, then that means putting pen to paper to start trying to manifest a different reality for yourself so that you can leave. And there's also, don't be too much into, if you're in a space around people that you just cannot stand, then you need to learn how to create a safe and quiet space for yourself within that environment so that you have a place to breathe and become the magician in your life and come up with new plans to leave that environment. If it's not something you can just literally just be like, that's it, I'm out. Because not everybody is in a situation where you can literally just throw your hands up and just walk away. Sometimes planning is need to be had. And it's hard to plan when you're distracted by people who are constantly causing anarchy in your energy. So that's why having a safe, quiet space is important. Here's a tip. your bedroom, creating a corner in your bedroom where you could just focus on you and your future planning and healing. The bathroom is a space. The closet is a space. Have you ever heard of a war room? That's what I've literally created in this room. This is a flex room in the house. And at one point in time it was a catch-all, and I've said it before, like over on the far side of the room is all like sewing stuff, and then there's like an extra bed in here, and then I've created like a studio. But this all of the sewing stuff was just all over, and doing all, it was just all over. It was it was just taking over the whole space. So I went and I got organizers, and I organized through all of the sewing stuff, and I put it all in one section so it wasn't all over the whole entire room. And I cleaned up this corner, cleaned up that corner. Everything is now organized. And so I've created a space where I have my ritual every single day. Now I'm lucky enough to where I was able to do it in a whole nother room. But at one point in time, when I was fleeing my abusive marital situation, I was staying in a shared bedroom. So the only space that I had that I could call my own was a closet. And so I went into the closet and I reorganized the closet, and I made a space for me to sit and pray and meditate and draw and color every single night, every single day. I had a space. Do you see? So it could be as big or as small as space will allow for you, but it takes you actually making the movements to make a safe space for you to plan and to heal. Tell me more about this progression from the Five of Swords to the Ten of Coins for the collective. The Hierophant in the reverse. I think it's going to take you leaving what you call normal. So how do you get from, and then I get the Four of Swords. Yeah. So I get the Four of Swords to, in the upright, to clarify the Hierophant in the reverse that I just got. And then at the bottom of the deck is a Seven of Swords in the reverse. And then I just had a confirmation burp. So then the question is, how do I go from this current state of Five of Swords to the Ten of Coins? Step by step. One step by putting one foot in front of the other. I do see that there are, in this Ten of Coins, I see that there's a number of children in this village kind of like looking out and laughing. And then here at the Seven of Swords in the reverse, I'm getting like kind of like a slander situation. So I've been in this situation myself. And I'm not saying that these children depicted here are slandering, but it just drew my attention energetically to the word slander. I've been there where you have fear of, there's an R word that goes with that. If you were to leave and make moves, you would fear that somebody would drag your name through the mud, say all kind of things about you, not like you anymore. And I had to recently say this to a client where, yeah, that might happen. People might not like you for choosing you. But at the end of the day, Ten of Pentacles means that your money is good, your family is good, and you've created a legacy for your grandchildren, for your name to live on. And in order to get there, you're going to have to go through the bad parts, the negativity. You're going to have to leave the comfort zone and go into and withdraw into a recovery period. You're going to have to. There's no shortcuts. You can take shortcuts throughout life. You 100% can. But when it comes to reaching an actual 10 of coins situation where your money is good, your family is good, you're stable, you're in a good household, and your health is good, all of that is good. You have to, from having your head in your hands, you have to put in the work. What advice do you have for the collective? Continue to show up. I keep getting that. Guilt wanted to pop up. With the guilt, it's like that's something you have to process. Guilt is a very low vibrational energy. So I think there's guilt attached to this Five of Swords. Not just other people doing you wrong, you doing other people wrong, doing yourself wrong. But here's the thing. I guess if you were able to make fun of yourself, then if somebody decided to make fun of you, you'd be like, bruh, I already said that. If you make peace with the things that you have done already in your past, if anybody were to decide to slander you, it'd be old news. If you make peace with whoever it is that you are, the mistakes that you've made, the things that you have done, and you are truly willing to make a change and move forward and move on and move up, then if anybody were to call you out your name, then you'd be like, yeah. The old me would say something to that, but the new me has goals. Here's my goals. 10 of Cups. Self-worth. There it is. Self-worth. It's not easy getting to a place where you have self-worth. It's not easy. Oh my gosh, it's not easy. But knowing that Spirit is trying to tell you that they are trying to guide you towards a 10 of coins, should show you that Spirit thinks you're important enough for you to have 10 of coins, a stable family life, a stable home with a good foundation, some place where you can build your name into something. And where your kids and your grandkids look up to you. Or your dog looks up to you. Where your older dog tells your new dog puppy, hey, this person, this is a great human. You're going to love being with this human. Take care of her. Take care of him. Because she's taking care of me. Type thing. Tell me more about this. For the collective, tell me about this journey for the collective. I think what I'm getting here is a pep talk for you. It seems very pep talky. And it's got the same sort of idea as your future bounty. I think this is just a reminder for my collective. I'm talking to a collection of people who just needed to be reminded. You are on the right track. Continue showing up. Mind your business. Mind your own. Worry about you. Keep moving forward. In you. For you. You just can't pour from an empty cup. Let's get one more. I shuffle a lot now. That's interesting. Ooh, surprise. That's a 42 card. And if you watch me long enough, you know that, is my hair doing a thing? It sure is. My goodness. If you've watched me for long enough, you know that 42 is a love number for me. And it's interesting that she is holding this love box, this Valentine's box. I get it's after Valentine's. Let's ask. Let's be nosy. What is this? I know that there's a surprise and there's bounty and there's 10 of coins, but can you just give us a little bit of an inkling, a little bit of a hint as to what is coming? Ace of Wands, creativity in the workplace, health, being able to take action, finally being able to take action instead of just sitting and waiting, being very decisive. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's building up. It's like an explosion. I'm getting like an explosion of... Hold on. Hangman in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's like just an explosion of the exact opposite happening in your life. The exact opposite of everything. No longer being overly cautious. Now finally being able to put that foot forward. No longer being wallowing in self-pity. Like being able to put your shirt on straight and just driving towards a direction other than sitting still and actually having a plan. Five of Wands in the reverse is at the bottom of the deck. Reconciling with who in the hell you are. Reconciling with your inner self, with your higher self. No longer compromising. And saying, and truly saying, if you're ready to whoever in your outside world, if you're ready to cooperate with me, then we can move forward together in this goal, whatever this goal is. I don't need your cooperation, however, because I am no longer standing still. Whether you cooperate with me or not, this is my goal. I'm going to get there with or without you. And then I get you too. No, that doesn't really fit the situation. I can't live with or without you. I can live with or without you. That's what it is. I can do this all on my own. This is you finally realizing, I can do this on my own. I got goals. Spirit has already promised me a bounty, a surprise, and a future that looks so good that my grandkids are going to be looking back at where you're at and laughing at you. Like, I know that sounds spiteful and petty. It's just me being real, y'all. Don't hold spite or pettiness in your heart. It's just almost, that's what I'm getting off of this card. Like, real pretty woman vibes. You work on commission, right? Yeah? Do you remember me? I came in here yesterday, tried to buy a dress. You wouldn't serve me? Big mistake. Big mistake. That's what I'm getting off of this. All right, guys, that's your message for today. I will be back throughout the week, so don't forget to turn on the bell notification buttons. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you like this reading the way that I read, I will do zodiac specific readings for you. So just pay attention. All right, guys. Bye.